It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the...
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Put in that blender, hold on, you pat them down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops? Everybody doing it, trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Get they suit tough. You got $2 so you roll call when them coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Jump man, touch hands, we about to bump in, better bang cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. Super Bowl the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me as game time, but with you, yeah, it's same time.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out in the dark?
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's the play. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. Yellow.
nigga straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight. I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Probably Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Like a design keeper for Murray. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has some room to work. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Remember, it's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hall has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
with the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
2-2.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season to each run to the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. When he's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock, they're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Diggs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
From
the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57, 50. That's a line.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run, Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now it gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They start to drive it home. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate. I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Murray on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are right. To continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. This is ahead for about 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Darnell Washington. It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Complete right side to Washington. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tide. Because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
180. 0-15. Hey, 57, 57.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down now, ball at the 33.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
A counter give here to Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. It's Cox. He's got Washington. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Flying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always saying getting touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action now, Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Hits his running back. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He's going for it himself. Looks like about 4 yards on that 3rd down. Not enough for the first, but definitely enough to consider going for it here. Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. The handoff on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down. Coming up. The Cardinals Bills deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Quick pass, right side, complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stuck him at the line, no gain. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hanson has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Josh Sweat making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Got Washington, it's complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumpy, and they just did.
Yellow. 180.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. 15. Right side.
They give up the gut to Edwards Elam. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
I don't need to. Yellow. Right side.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right side.
This is Edwards Elam. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Yellow. 480.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
First
down.
Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Kicks away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game and their passing game. It is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Kicks it down the hall. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down.
Murray keeps it. Rolling into enemy territory. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. The Cardinals have possession, but if they want that title, they need to erase that deficit. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, it's on. And he's past the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now within one score in the fourth. Trey McBride, a touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Cardinals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
21. Cardinals 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one's complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Complete right side to Washington. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Yellow.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he puts some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And with where that punt stuck them, Brock, it's going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Out of his own end zone, here's Murray. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Big game downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Two timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. He's out in the clear. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. From the red zone now. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw it. Has it in close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut it to a point late in this one. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Setting up to pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ribbless. Yellow. Right side.
Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Hand off on second and short. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. This one from 42 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Cade, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. Not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
Commissioner Goodell on stage to award the Lombardi Trophy to the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Cade Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, push, homie, say it with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show, I make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw draws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, you stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say them on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling
Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no. So long as she get really, really, really. So now I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that, you see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, back. Fall back, yeah, get fall back, yeah, get back, 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 fall back, 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 fall back, yeah, get back.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you wanna see sore.
Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?
We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.